Good morning, it's 5 a.m. Saturday, December 1st, -5 Celsius, but -9 with wind chill. There's been a lot of moisture in the air tonight, overnight, so there's a bit of hoarfrost, and hopefully out in the field, which is much colder with the snow and the warmer temperature overnight, there could possibly be a lot of fog and some hoarfrost in the field where the Sandhill Cranes arrive at about 8:15. Oh, you really can't see me now, sorry. Let me see if I turn this light on. Am I there? No, you still can't see me there a little bit. So I'm hoping for some really good scenery out in the field. So I'm heading out early to set up my blind near some shrubs that hopefully will help me get much closer to the Sandhill Cranes if they land in the same area, which they have been 4 mornings in a row. So my plan is to be at the field by about 5:45, walk out, be all set up by 6:30. Sunrise is 7:20, so I'm there in the dark. They fly in, bing bang boom, everything works out for me. But this is nature photography. The birds might have all flew south overnight. So heading off for drive. Let's start the day with some Billy Joel, It's Only Human. Yeah, that's me, right? Human going out. Off we go. Okay, so I'm all set. The toboggan's all loaded up. It's the moon up there. It's the only thing you can see right now. It's 6:05. I'm just going to head across the field. It's very quiet out here. I did hear a couple coyotes off in the distance. That's probably in the menacing swamp. So I got about a 5, maybe 8-minute walk across the field to where I want to go. So off I go. I would normally use a red headlamp. You know, help get across the field and set up my stuff. But there's the potential for some of the Sandhill Cranes to be just beyond where I'm setting up. And if that's the case, I don't know if they'll see that red light on the headlamp, so I'm not going to be using it. I'm going to be setting up in the dark to the sliver of the moon, but it's light enough out here. The eyes have adjusted, and with the snow blanket on the ground, it's been interesting. Here we go. The snow's not too deep, maybe 6-8 inches. It's pretty hard packed, crunching through with a bit of noise. So what I do is I take 100 steps, then stop to listen, see if I'm disturbing any cranes that might be out there. Who knows what else I might hear. Could be a coyote or two walking along beside me that I'm not hearing as I walk. So 100 steps. Also helps me count how many steps overall I ended up taking to get to the location. I'm about halfway there. 600 steps so far. Then I do 100 steps, 30-second rest, stop, listen, get my bearings again. Luckily there's a couple light towers off in the distance, so I lined up my location I want to be in the daytime a couple days ago, and that's where I'm headed towards. As I really can't see my shrub yet that I'm hoping to be at. So off I go. I'm almost at my location, so I just stopped for a moment. Use my sundial app to know where the sun's coming up and where I need to position my windows of the blind. So I get the best light on the cranes if, there's the big part, if they land in the area they were yesterday. So a few factors playing in here. There is supposed to be a nice sunrise this morning. I can see a little bit of pink starting on the horizon. It's 6:35. So yeah, it could be a beautiful morning. So I'm at about 1,300 steps, about 12 minutes so far to get out here. It's slow walking. I'm in no rush. Don't want to overheat. This -5 with a little bit of humidity in the air. Actually, you get cold pretty quick. I prefer when it's -30 and bitterly cold. Okay, off we go. So, took me about 12-15 minutes to set up the blind, get the tripod situated. Had to do it as quiet as possible, which isn't the easiest when everything's cold and cracking and crunching. Because there was already a dozen or so sandhills coming in from the swamp. I could hear them flying around, so I had to be as quick as possible, but as quiet as possible. These things are so sensitive to movement. I'm not sure where the ones that arrive here in Minising in November come from, but they're not very used to people. Very, very skittish, lots of young males. You know, from 300-400 yards away, if you get out of your car and slam the door, half of them take off and they fly around, and then they're 1,000 yards away. So you just got to be patient and quiet. So now we're starting to get some light. Let's hope we get some good shots. 500, 1.4, 500 on the 1DX. Right now, you can see the sun rising, sun coming up over there. Off to my left, out here, see if I can find them, is, where'd they go? Is several cranes just came in, so now I gotta be real quiet. As little movement as possible. These guys know. So this is my, that's my view right now. So I got three windows to shoot out of. Got one little port here to the south, main one's to the east, and I got a small port right here. So got the 500 on the tripod, the 1DX, and hand holding 7D Mark II with the 100 to 400 on it, which will go on the side windows. So, alright, time to wait. Yeah, they're up there to the left. Just coming in. Hard to see them. There they are. There's another group coming in. Probably circle around 2 or 3 times and they'll land with these guys. So let's see. This is all being recorded on the iPhone. So sorry I'm a little stable. Oh, they are right up here now. Yeah, they're circling. So they should come and land with this group right here. There's another bird out to the right of this group, about twice as far out. It could be a lone Canada goose. It might be a female snowy, I'm not sure. I'll have to look with binoculars. Okay, these guys are circling third time. So zoom in here on this group. There's about 4 groups flying around, small groups. And off to the right, you cannot see it and I cannot zoom in. It's right about center screen now, just below the dark tree line. There's a female snowy sitting there. We're starting to get some nice light. I'm shooting right now ISO 6400, 1/100th of a second, just to get a couple reference shots. Nothing spectacular going on. Maybe I'll get some dancing in a while, or some nice liftoffs. Okay, time for some pictures. I'm up at about, oh, there's another big group coming in from the left. We're probably around, yeah, 230. It's tough to count. Another group coming in. Okay, time to take a few pictures. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a pack of coyotes just off to my right. Don't. Congregate here at the first line and somebody else is for that. Walking. First row. But it's flying. Oh, there's a couple flying. There's another group just trying out here. Oh, there's a solo one. Let's roll. And then you got this family that decided they want to picnic. So over here, there's this going on. And right by the creek, okay, so in about all of 15 minutes, all the cranes have either walked or flew over to the creek. There's a creek along here, and that black line just on top of the, black line just on top of the snow. They're tough to see. That's where they all are. I believe it goes, they can wade down to the creek there possibly. But I see them every morning. That's where they head to. So we're going to give it an hour or so, just wait, see if they come back. Inside my blind, so behind me, so all the panels slide down, and you've got a screen you can also put up. So I've got the panels down, 5 feet by 5 feet, or maybe closer to 6 by 6. So the camera's out here, and they've got the hole there in case the cranes or anything's out that side, and then a bit of I don't know if you can hear them, but there's maybe 1,200, 1,300 sandhills way out there.